All right, another Canucks game day, and we are going to have a lot of those coming up with the Canucks on this tight schedule. Game 2 against the Senators of this 4-game stretch, and the last day of the Canucks homestand. So the Canucks have 3 more games against Ottawa, including tonight, and they are going to need to do some winning. Also, on the other side of the country, the Montreal Canadiens lost last night to the Calgary Flames, which is big. So that means that the Calgary Flames get a little bit moved up in the standings, which doesn't really matter because the Canucks are chasing down the Habs, and if they want a chance at the playoffs, they need to do some winning. So per The Athletic, the Canucks now up to a 13% chance of making the playoffs, back into double digits. We take those. Lineups for tonight, courtesy of Thomas Drance from The Athletic. I got all those off of his Twitter, but of course everyone on Twitter has them, Bachelor, everyone like that. So quite a few changes being made to the lineup tonight. You see that top line there, that top unit, Pearson, Horvat, Besser, unchanged based off of what we had set up the other night. So no, nothing new there. But the second line is where things get kind of tweaked up here. So in the last game on Thursday night, it was Matthew Highmore getting a shot on that second line with Miller and Höglander. And Highmore didn't really impress. So Zach McEwen draws it back into the lineup after being an extra, and he gets bumped right up into that top 6, playing with Miller and Höglander. I'm fine with this. McEwen's a guy who can go in and battle. I was kind of surprised he wasn't in the lineup previously, so this works for me. On the third line, we see the return of Tyler Mott. Obviously, he had those lingering COVID symptoms. He had at the media availability today, he said they were like concussion-like symptoms, so unfortunate for Mott, but glad to see that he is back, and he'll be playing with Sutter and Hauerluck. So Sutter and Hauerluck staying together. They played with Mark Michaelis last game, and with Michaelis drawing out of the lineup, Tyler Mott will take his spot on that third line. And on the fourth unit, which was Vesey, Boyd, and Virtanen last game, Highmore comes in and slots in next to Boyd and Virtanen, which means Jimmy Vesey is an extra tonight as well. So Vesey played 22 minutes in the Canucks return to play, and he will not be playing tonight. I don't think Jimmy Vesey or Travis Boyd had good games the other night, but Boyd's a center, and with Beagle still out, we can kind of see why he is the one getting into that spot. And then, yeah, other than that, Matthew Highmore was fine, but nothing too crazy there. And hopefully we get to see some Jake goals, but I don't see much happening with that fourth line. They'll probably get like 4 to 5 minutes of ice time, to be honest. Onto the defense, we see the return of Alex Edler. He was suspended 2 games, of course, for that knee on Zach Hyman. So he slots in with Nate Schmidt on that first pair. Schmidt was playing with Tyler Myers before, so Myers might get a bit of a rest after playing 30 minutes the last 2 games pretty much. So he'll move down to the third pair. That second pairing of Hughes and Hamonic, again, they've been together basically all season long from about a week in, so nothing too surprising there. They've been fine. And then the third pair, Olli Juolevi and Tyler Myers. So that means Chatfield comes out of the lineup for Alex Edler. So Chatfield stays out, and Madison Bowie are both out as well. But now that Juolevi is able to fit in under the cap, once Ben was let go, we see Juolevi getting some time with Myers. So I think these lines are both, like all 3 of these are going to get good amounts of ice time. They might split almost evenly. I'm sure Edler Schmidt will have the majority, especially Edler should be the freshest out of the bunch. So again, nothing to complain about on the defensive side. In net, Braden Holtby. So Thatcher Demko allowed 2 goals against the Sens on, what was that? Was that Thursday? But Braden Holtby was excellent in the first 2 games back while Demko was still recovering. So I don't really have a complaint on this. If Travis Green thinks Braden Holtby's the guy, then Braden Holtby's the guy, and that works for me. Anyways, Canucks Sens 7 o'clock. I'll be live during this game doing a little watch along, so make sure you're subscribed to get notified when that goes live, and be sure to subscribe to the Canucks After Dark YouTube channel. We do a show, Canuck Clay and I, every Monday night at 10 p.m. Twitter there, YouTube there, everything linked in the description. Go click on all those links and be a member. Join the VIP group. $3 a month if you are interested. You get access to some emojis that you can throw in these comments. Shout out to Debut Hunter, our first VIP. Thank you for joining. Anyways, quick one. That's all I got for you. I'll see you tonight.